Hey girls, I hope you're all having a wonderful day. A few weeks ago, I had this really strong urge to start yet another playthrough of Fallout New Vegas, and I wonder why. But anyway, it is extremely common knowledge that I adore New Vegas, and in this video, I want to talk about the 4 major expansion packs that came out for New Vegas because I literally love them so much. I also thought it would be fun to rank them from worst to best because my preferences and opinions are pretty freaking different from the norm. So let's get into it. So before I say anything else, I just wanted to be totally clear. There are no spoilers in this video. Not a single one. That way, if you somehow haven't played these DLCs that were released almost 15 years ago, you'll be able to go in blind. But the 4 main expansions that I'm going to be talking about is Dead Money, Honest Hearts, Old World Blues, and Lonesome Road. I'm not going to be including the Courier Stash Pack, the Mercenary Pack, or any of that stuff because let's be honest, who cares? I will give a little shout out to the Gunrunner's Arsenal DLC though, even though it doesn't add any new missions or a new landmass to explore. The weapons and mods you get are literally so cool, it rocks. Now, it's kind of a relatively unpopular opinion to consider Honest Hearts the worst DLC in New Vegas, but I just have never been as fond of this DLC as everybody else. It's good, like it's totally fine, and it's worth the asking price, but it's just not great. Now, there are some things about it that I absolutely love, like the setting, and obviously I really like the Burned Man, because who doesn't? How do you not like the Burned Man, Joshua Graham? He's so cool, ironically and unironically. He's a badass. He also wears a vest, so I'm kind of obligated to like him no matter what. The Burned Man is awesome. You also get some really good equipment in this DLC, like the Desert Ranger combat armor, the Compliance Regulator, and the Survivalist Rifle, which when my boyfriend played this DLC recently, I forgot to tell him to go get the Survivalist Rifle, so he had to go all the way back to Zion and grab it because it's such a broken weapon. Randall Clark's story is also interesting, but the main draw is getting that rifle because it's awesome. But yeah, I've never really found the overarching story and missions in Honest Hearts to be very compelling, and usually when I go to play it, I'm waiting for it to end. Basically, it's the worst of the best because I don't think it's bad. I just find the other 3 DLCs for New Vegas to be way better. And speaking of them, let's go ahead and jump to number 3. This is almost universally considered the best expansion for this game, and while I personally disagree, I totally get it because it's awesome. For starters, it's absolutely hilarious. Despite people complaining about the Reddit-esque dialogue, I do find it to be genuinely funny most of the time. And moving beyond the humor aspect, this DLC adds quite a bit of new content. It adds new traits to the game, which are really cool. Similarly to Honest Hearts, you also get some really good loot in this DLC. The most notable thing to me is the stealth suit. That's all. You also get to meet the greatest Fallout character ever in this expansion, which is the Toaster.
Well, since I can't kill you, I guess I have to listen to your inane questions.
I love him. So yeah, there's a ton of things to like and enjoy about Old World Blues, which is why so many people have it as their favorite DLC. But I personally just enjoy the other 2 a little bit more. So let's go ahead and jump to number 2, which is... You literally cannot talk about Dead Money without mentioning how polarizing it is, because most people either really like it or they really hate it, and personally, on my first playthrough, I didn't like it. I thought it was really freaking annoying and kind of a stinker, but over time, I began to love it. This expansion just feels so unique, and it has a brilliant atmosphere. I also really like the characters in this DLC, mainly Christine. She's awesome. And I also absolutely adore the ghost people. They are my favorite Fallout enemy because of how freaking spooky they are. But for real, I love Dead Money so much. It's always a treat when I get to go play it during a new playthrough. I will always love it. Yeah. And I didn't even mention getting the 37 gold bars, but holy shit, you can absolutely break New Vegas's economy just by playing this expansion and doing a little tiny exploit to escape with all 37 gold bars. It's so fun. I've literally done it every single playthrough, even on the console version where you don't have access to mods or the console itself, because there's this cute little glitch that you can do that allows you to get them. It's just so awesome. Dead Money is amazing. Okay, maybe it's not amazing, but it is great. Just like number 1 on the list, which we're going to get into right now. Lonesome Road is, without a doubt, my favorite expansion in New Vegas. It's actually my favorite across the entire Fallout franchise. Like, even when including Fallout 3 and 4's DLCs, Lonesome Road is my favorite. It's just so good. This is the real unpopular opinion in this video because most people who have played Lonesome Road consider it to be mid, and to be totally honest, I understand. From a narrative perspective, this DLC is honestly kinda disappointing. You list this as batshit insane and just not worth taking seriously, but ignoring the story and focusing on the gameplay and world and loot, Lonesome Road is incredible. Every time I play it, it's so fun. People criticize it for being super linear, but I don't really have a problem with that because I love single player FPS campaigns, and that's what Lonesome Road has always reminded me of. I just find this DLC to be paced extremely well, and the atmosphere is palpable, however the fuck you say it. I literally don't even know. The atmosphere is really good. That's what I'm trying to say. The Divide is literally a hellhole, which makes it a perfect location for a video game. You also get some really good loot in this DLC. The most notable thing to me is the industrial hand, because I love to play unarmed characters, and this thing is broken. It is genuinely busted and overpowered, and it should not be that strong. It's just so cool, and I love it. Also in this DLC, you have Eddie following you for most of it, and Eddie is... I could stand here and explain all day long why I love Eddie. He's my favorite Fallout companion. He is a goddamn cinnamon roll. He's so wholesome. But yeah, I absolutely love Lonesome Road, and I don't care what anybody says. It is my favorite Fallout expansion, and I will always love going back to it. It's such an experience from beginning to end. But anyway, that's gonna do it for this video. If you made it all the way to the end, you are freaking awesome, and I love you. If you've played New Vegas and the DLCs, let me know which one is your favorite, because I'm really freaking curious. And if you haven't played them, go do it, because they're all pretty freaking good. So yeah, thank you for listening to me ramble about my favorite video game for God knows how many minutes. You're all awesome. Bye, girls.